Hello Slaters. Slaters, today we are going to start with our ninth lesson. The name of the lesson is Houses and Bridges. In this lesson, we will learn about how the materials used for making a house are made. We will also learn about different skilled people involved in making these houses and bridges. Furthermore, we will also look at some different types of bridges. Now Slaters, we have already learned several things about houses, isn't it? Can you all tell me, what is the house which is made of mud and thatched roof called? Correct, Kacha house. They are made of weak materials like mud, straw and dry leaves. This can be easily blown away by strong winds and get destroyed in heavy rains. The other type of house is the one which is made from strong materials like cement, bricks and steel. Slaters, what is this type of house called? Very good, Pakka house. Pakka houses are generally preferred nowadays as they are very durable and strong. So Slaters, when we talk about strong houses and materials, we always think about bricks, isn't it? So let's learn more about the material which make our homes strong from this lesson. Slaters, please turn to page number 120. Let's look at the Get Set Go exercise given at the start of the lesson. Look at these pictures and the names of occupations. Discuss how these people help to build these structures. So Slaters, the first picture is of a cupboard or a wardrobe. And the person who makes it is a carpenter. You all know that carpenters are skilled in making furniture. They use natural materials like wood or timber and make beautiful cabinets, chairs, tables, windows and doors. The second picture is of a brick wall and the person who makes this is called a mason. Masonry worker works with concrete, bricks and natural stone. They build beautiful and sturdy buildings and structures that last very long. The third picture is of a building. Can you all recognize this building? Very good. This is the Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is located in Delhi. It is the official residence of the President of India. Now, the name of the person written below this picture is architect. So, Slaters, architects are professionals who are trained in the art and science of building designs. They develop concepts of structures and turn them into plans. So Slaters, this exercise already provided us with a glimpse of different people associated with making buildings and structures. Now let's read the lesson. Bricks are the basic materials used to construct houses and bridges. Bricks are cheap and they last long. How are bricks made? Bricks are made of clay. Clay is fine and sticky soil which becomes hard after baking. It is found in and near lakes and rivers. To make bricks, the clay is first dug up and then grounded into small, even particles. Next, it is mixed with water to make it soft. The soft clay is put into a brick making machine which shapes it in the form of bricks. Soft bricks are then kept in the open to dry. Once they are dry, they are baked in a furnace. The furnace or oven used to bake bricks is called a kiln. It is a big chamber with fire burning inside it. The process of baking bricks is called firing. When baked, bricks become strong and hard. It makes them last long. Slaters, underline the word clay. C-L-A-Y, clay. Also underline the words furnace and kiln. So Slater's clay is used for making bricks. It is one of the most abundant natural material found on earth. It has the properties which allows it to be shaped or molded when mixed with water. Before mixing water, the clay is grounded into a specific size. Once it is sufficiently air-dried, it is placed in a furnace for baking. This furnace is called a kiln. Once baked and cooled, they become hard and durable. Now Slaters, you all learnt about the changes observed in the houses which were made in earlier times and the houses we see today from the first lesson, isn't it? Let's recap this and read about this from the textbook. Houses then and now. Earlier, houses were made of mud and had thatched roofs. The walls were made of mud and bamboo and the floors had stone slabs. Doors and windows were made of wood. Even now, small kacha houses in villages are made of mud. Nowadays, most houses are made of strong and durable materials such as bricks, cement and steel. They last long and require few repairs. The walls are plastered with cement and then coated with waterproof paint. Different kinds of tiles are used to make the floor. Materials such as glass and plywood are used for doors and windows. Slaters, underline the word plastered. P-L-A-S-T-E-R-E-D, plastered. Plaster is a mix of sand, cement and water which is spread on walls, ceilings and other structures to make the surface smooth and hard. So Slaters, we already understood the difference between kacha houses and pakka houses from our first lesson. Kacha houses are made of weak materials like mud, straw, bamboo and usually have a thatched roof. Unlike these, pakka houses are strong. They use strong materials like bricks, cement, steel and iron. The walls, ceilings and other structures are plastered to make it strong. Furthermore, to make it more durable and withstand weathering, the walls are coated with waterproof paint. These paints do not get washed off after rainfall. Now Slaters, by now you all must have understood that construction of homes and buildings is not an easy job to do. It requires lots of material and manpower. Let's understand more about this from the textbook. Constructing a house. Both skilled and unskilled laborers are needed to build a house. The architect draws the design of the house. It is called a plan. The plan shows the layout of the house with its rooms, doors, windows and open areas. Once the plan is approved, the mason starts work on the house. His work is to build the pillars, walls and roofs of the house. He uses a trowel to spread mortar over the bricks. A plumb line helps him to ensure that the walls are built straight. Unskilled laborers help the mason to make mortar and lay the bricks. Slaters, underline the word architect. A-R-C-H-I-T-E-C-T, architect. A person who draws the design of the house, which is called a plan. Underline the word trowel. T-R-O-W-E-L, trowel. A small handheld tool with a flat pointed blade to apply mortar or plaster. Underline the word mortar. M-O-R-T-A-R, mortar. A mixture of cement, sand and water is called mortar. Underline the word plumb line. P-L-U-M-B, plumb, L-I-N-E, line. It means a thick string with a weight attached to one end. Underline the word unskilled. U-N-S-K-I-L-L-E-D, unskilled. It means a person who is not having special skill or training. So Slaters, we all know that big buildings and houses have a specific design which is first sketched on a paper. An architect takes various points in his mind while planning the house or building. A plan gives an outline and shows a picture of the layout of the house. It shows the different rooms, placing of doors, windows and open areas. Once the design is finalized, it is taken ahead by other professionals. Masons start working on building the house once the plan is finalized. The work of a mason requires lots of hard work. They build the walls, pillars and roofs. They use various tools for making their work easy. They also use a trowel which is helpful in holding the mortar, which is a mix of cement, sand and water. And it can also be used for spreading the mortar evenly and for coating over the walls. The mason also uses the plumb line which helps them in building straight walls. Several other unskilled workers help the mason by working on other tasks like mixing the mortar, laying the bricks and lifting the bricks from one place to another. Once the walls and roofs are made, the plumbing lines, furniture, electric work and painting work is initiated. Let's read more about this from the textbook. The carpenter makes wooden doors and windows. He also fits the cupboards and makes the furniture. He uses a saw, plane, gimlet and a drill hammer. The electrician installs electrical wiring and fixes plugs, switches, lights and fans. He uses a screwdriver, soldering iron and pliers. The plumber fits water pipes, taps and sanitary ware. He uses pliers, a wrench, pipe cutter and hammer. The painter paints the house. He works with brushes, paints, spray guns and rollers to paint the walls, doors, windows and grills. Slaters, underline the word electrician. A person who installs electrical wiring and fixes electrical things is called an electrician. Underline the word plumber. A plumber is a person who fits water pipes, taps and sanitary ware. Slaters, I am sure you all are familiar with these names like carpenter, electrician, plumber and painter. All of these provide us with the various facilities that we need in our home. They fix the plumbing lines for water availability. They fix electric connections for our electric appliances to work. The carpenter makes the furniture for us to relax and be comfortable. And the painter makes our home look beautiful from inside and outside. All these people use specific tools which helps them in doing their work easily. The word bridge means a structure that carries a road or path across a river, valley or any obstacle. There are many famous bridges in our country too. Some of them are the Bandra-Worli Sea Link Bridge in Mumbai, the Howrah Bridge in Kolkata, the Godavari Arch Bridge in Andhra Pradesh, the Lakshman Jhula in Rishikesh and many more. Slaters, bridges are built to cross through lakes, rivers and valleys. Let's read more about this from the textbook. Please turn to page number 122. Bridges. A bridge is a structure built across a river, a valley, or high above and cross a road. It helps us to reach the other side of the river, valley, or road. The idea of a bridge was perhaps discovered when a log accidentally fell across a stream and made a natural bridge. Now, different kinds of bridges are constructed. The construction of a bridge is a complex process. It may take several years and thousands of skilled and unskilled laborers. The engineers design the bridge and supervise the construction process. Most bridges can be broadly classified into these types. Slaters, underline the word engineers. E-N-G-I-N-E-E-R-S, engineers. They are people who design, build and maintain structures. So slaters, as we discussed earlier, bridges help us in crossing uneven terrains like valleys, roads and rivers. There are several designs of bridges. The design and material used are different in these bridges. Let's read about this from the textbook. Beam bridge. A beam bridge is the oldest type of bridge. It consists of a horizontal structure called a beam which rests on supports at either end. Modern beam bridges are built of steel and concrete. A long beam bridge has many pillars to support the beam. Arch bridge. An arch bridge is also an old type of bridge. Early arch bridges were built with bricks and stones. Now, concrete and steel are used. This type of bridge is semicircular in structure. Arch bridges are stronger than beam bridges. Slaters, underline the word concrete. C-O-N-C-R-E-T-E, concrete. It means a mixture of cement, sand, gravel and water. So slaters, the first type of bridge, the beam bridge, is one of the oldest and the simplest type of bridge. Making this bridge is just like building a simple bridge over the creek using a stone slab or wooden plank. Modern beam bridges that carry road traffic and railroads are made of concrete and steel. A long beam bridge contains several pillars for support. Now slaters, all kinds of bridges rely on unseen forces that hold them together and also allows them to support additional weight. In case of bridges, two forces, compression and tension, work together in balance to keep the bridges up at all times. Compression is an act of being pushed or pressed together. Tension is the act of being stretched or pulled. The balance of tension and compression can be achieved by using stronger and stiff material for the beams or by adding support to the structure. Slaters, another olden type of bridge is the arch bridge. The name itself suggests that the bridge is made in the shape of an arch or a semicircular shape, just like a rainbow. The curved design of this bridge does not push the load straight downwards. Instead, it is conveyed along the curve. These types of bridges were very popular during the Roman Empire. Let's read about the other types of bridges too from the textbook. Suspension bridge. In suspension bridge, steel cables are hung from high towers on either side of the bridge. The steel cable carries the load of the bridge. Two types of cables are used in its construction. The cables which hang from the towers are the main cables. Inside the main cables are a number of small cables known as hanger cables. Cantilever bridge. A cantilever bridge is a modified form of the beam bridge. This type of bridge has support only on one end. Bamboo bridge. In villages, bamboo or wooden bridges are common. Logs of trees are used as pillars. Small flat pieces of bamboo or wood are then tied to these pillars with ropes. These bridges are built across small streams. Slaters. Suspension bridges suspend the roadways by cables, ropes or chains from tall towers. The towers support the majority of the weight that the bridge carries. The tower contains two types of cables, the main cables and hanger cables. The suspension bridges are most impressive types of bridges as they span a long distance and look beautiful too. The cantilever bridge is a modified beam bridge but has support only from one end. Cantilever are firmly anchored on one side and free from the other end. You all must have seen a diving boat. Here too, one side is attached firmly to the ground and the other side holds a person's weight suspended over the water. The cantilevers resist tension in the upper supports and compression in the lower. The bamboo bridges are found in villages. Several cultures in the world have used bamboo structures as they prefer their design, beauty and flexibility. Bamboo structures are strong and have the ability to bear heavy loads. So slaters, with this we end our 9th lesson. I would like you all to learn the new words and their meanings. I will meet you very soon. Till then, goodbye dear slaters. Thank you.